Jumbo-Visma is in charge again, on site in Waregem at Dwars, Vlaanderen, and Jumbo-Visma wrapped up this race as well just a few days after Ghent-Wevelgem. And on top, the same Frenchman who was on top in Ghent-Wevelgem, Christophe Laporte, helped by his teammate Tish Benoot to set up the move that went free that brought the team victory. Also of note, American Neilson Powless fighting for the victory, coming in third on the podium behind the Movistar rider Olivier Lascano. And what a great day it was, especially if you're racing in the yellow and black jersey of Jumbo-Visma. We had a group of 6 men out on the road early on in this 183-kilometer race, midweek race sandwiched between Ghent-Wevelgem and of course on Sunday, the big one, the Tour of Flanders. Among those riders included Alexander Kristoff and Olivier Lascano. Yes, the Spanish rider held on for second place today, the only rider out of that original 6-man move that made it to the finish line. But now let's talk about what went on with all the attacks, because Trek Sigafredo, working for Mads Pedersen, really wanted to set something up today, and you could see that around about 85 kilometers out, 80 kilometers out. They were putting the hammer down on one of the many cobbled sectors and climbs that make up this course. The team, however, they would ease off, they would attack, they would ease off, and nothing really ever came of it. Then we saw the attack of Julian Alaphilippe. The team, Soudal Quickstep, desperately needs a win, and the crash of Tim Merlier, the Belgian champion, and his teammate, that came to nothing. Laporte and Tish Benoot did an attack at that point, but that wouldn't survive. Then we saw the attack of Tom Pidcock, who's back racing after suffering a concussion in Triano Adriatico, who's aiming to be on form for the Tour of Flanders this Sunday. All those were brought back, and we had the big move on the Knokke-Berg, and that's when Tish Benoot, boom, lit it up on his will. Alpecin Phoenix rider in the blue jersey, Quinten Hermans, and then you saw the pink jersey, Neilson Powless. Wow, he's becoming quite the classics rider. We saw him with that great 5th place in the World Championships when it was up here in Flanders. We saw him win Classic of San Sebastian, the Japan Cup, and now he's up here prepping for the Tour of Flanders and in the mix. He formed a group of 8 riders that went free thanks to Tish Benoot. Tish Benoot was there with his teammate Christophe Laporte. Neilson Powless had Mikel Honoré, also in the move, Stefan Kung with his teammate, and Jonathan Navarez in the move. We had these 8 men fighting free, and those guys quickly gained a gap on the group behind that included Trek Sigafredo missing out, and Soudal Quickstep yet again missing out. The Classics team not in the mix. Well, the race was up front, not there behind. That group of 8 riders had to catch the group up front, and that group still contained Christophe and Lascano. Well, they were pulled back on that final cobbled sector, 5.5 kilometers of racing. And then we had that group with Christophe himself, a mean sprinter, the Norwegian riding for Uno X. Benoot went on the attack with Mikel Honoré in the pink jersey of EF Easy Post. Those guys were powering up the road, but it was brought back. And then we saw 4 kilometers to go. He had nothing to lose. He already won Ghent-Wevelgem the other day. Tish Benoot did all the work for him today, and he attacked free. Christophe Laporte, and he was never seen again until here, over my shoulder, the finish line, coming in on great form and great mood after his win on Sunday, and he pulled off the win here. But let's talk about Neilson Powless, the US rider, riding so well, coming in here to the Classics, really wanted to rev things up for Flanders on Sunday. And what he did today is he managed himself well. He let Mikel Honoré do all those attacks, and finally he put in his attack after Laporte was gone, unfortunately, and he couldn't bridge up to him. But it bodes well for Sunday. And Powless said after the finish, what he needs to do on Sunday is really manage himself a little bit better if he wants a shot at winning the race. He says Sunday's race, with more altitude, more meters climbing, and a longer race around about 275 kilometers, suits his abilities, and he should be going in as the team leader with past winner Italian Alberto Bettiol. So everything's going to be to play for Sunday in the Tour of Flanders. But today again here in Dwars, Vlaanderen, Jumbo-Visma domination and Christophe Laporte victory.